What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is just my quick recap, rant, and review of Big Brother from last night. So we're on season 23, episode 26. Listen, what happened last night is the exact reason why I said, and I know y'all, I understood the mission. I got it. But remember last week when I said once all of the Cookout made it to jury, they should have just sort of disbanded the Cookout and let everybody play their individual game. And here's the reason why. Because then nobody has any hard feelings. Like, you did something that had never been done before, right? And I understand that there still was 10, 20, 30, I don't have the math in front of me, % chance that Claire, Anissa, or Derek X would have won HOH or Sarah Beth. Would have won the whole thing. I get it. I understand that. But now we're dealing with what we're dealing with the Cookout. And what I don't want to see happen, or what I didn't want to see happen, is that we in this and it's nasty. Whereas if you had just said, listen, the goal is to make sure that we're all in jury. And then let everybody play their individual game. And that way, if Tiffany wants to team up with Claire, no hard feelings. If Colin wants to team up with Sarah Beth, no hard feelings. If X wants to stick with Anissa, no hard feelings. The only person that would have kind of lost out on that whole situation would have been Azza, and her person was Brittany. But listen, there was no saving Brittany. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but Brittany was everybody's pawn every week. But everybody could have kept their person safe as long as they could be safe. So last week, maybe Derek X could have been saved. I don't know. This week, maybe, anyway, I ain't gonna go back down that road. But we have the HO, and so I went on my whole rant before I told y'all while I was ranting. We have the HOH competition, and before the competition, the agreement was that they wanted either Derek F or Azza to win, because out of the whole Cookout, they're the ones that have never been HOH, and it would have been a nice little throw to them. Well, let's be clear. That competition was not the competition for Derek F to win. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to say it, but I'm saying it. Ain't no way in hell he could have stayed up on that thing longer than what he did. And that's coming from somebody who know I wouldn't have been able to stay up on that shit. The minute they lifted that thing off the ground, I'd have done exactly what Derek F did. I'd have fell my fat ass on the ground, okay? So I am not sitting here like I could have done better, because I probably couldn't. Azza, let's be clear. The only way Azza could have won is if Colin had fallen and then Tiffany fell. Azza didn't stay on, so it came down to Tiffany and it came down to Colin. Now, Tiffany been my girl from the beginning. Even when other people had problems with Tiffany, I was there for Tiffany. And I do feel like we give Tiffany credit for being the architect of this whole situation. I'm going to give her credit for that to the end of the day. But Tiffany, you was wrong. You were wrong. And they were trying to save you from being in the situation that you're in right now, because you win HOH, you don't fall, you don't, you were supposed to let Colin win, and you didn't let Colin win because you selfishly wanted to be HOH, even though you've already been HOH. Colin been HOH too. I get it. This would have been his third time. It was only his second time. I understand that. But since this week, the target was supposed to be Claire, you fall, go up on the block next to Claire, and do what everybody else in the Cookout has done according to plan. But you didn't want to do that, because now that it was your turn to make the sacrifice, you didn't want to do it. And the whole time you kept saying, I want to be HOH again. I don't want to put Claire up. I don't want to be on the block. I have to do what's best for my game. When everybody else in the Cookout has been making sacrifices week after week after week. And that is why I say they should have. And when I say disband, y'all can still look out for each other. Y'all can still vote the way y'all want to vote. Y'all can still have an unofficial alliance. But don't put so much pressure on this final six thing, because everybody had built relationships with other people. I understand the mission, y'all. I'm blackity black, black, black. I get it. But I'm just talking about, because now what's being created is a lot of resentment towards Tiffany. And I agree that I feel like Tiffany, I don't agree that Tiffany to do what she did. I don't agree with it. Anyway, so that's basically what went down. Xavier is in his feelings because Xavier is like, well, if you're not going to focus on Claire, then the focus is going to be Anissa. And if you put Anissa up, well, by rule, what we agreed on is if she go up, I go up. Because who else you going to put her up next to? If it's not me, it's going to be another Cookout member because clearly you're not going to put Claire up. And I'm not mad at X for saying, listen, go on and put me up there and let me win the veto. And if I win the veto, I'm taking Anissa off. Now what you going to do? And you created that for yourself, Tiffany, by being selfish. And I hope that's what happens. Now, don't give me no spoilers because I know they done already played the veto and I know they done already picked the veto. I know shit done already happened. Don't tell me what happened. Don't ruin it. Don't spoil it. But I'm just saying I would not be mad if that's how it went down. And Tiffany, you don't have nobody to blame but yourself. You really don't. And I really feel bad for Claire when she gets back and she sees how this whole thing plays out. And she sees, yeah, you looked out for her. But anyway, I ain't gonna go there. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, Ozzy feels some kind of way. Big F, I can say Big F. Big D is feeling some kind of way. And again, he's feeling the way that I would feel. I get it. I understand. He just can't seem to get right with the competitions. Alyssa, whatever, she's feeling some kind of way. Because she's like, listen, I got slop again. I just can't do this. She said, it's not even fun anymore. Like, I'm tired of being fake. I'm tired of being phony. I'm tired of pretending like I like these people. And I really don't. And I'm just kind of over the whole thing. Sounds to me like you're ready to go home. Time to go to jury. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, when it came down to nominations, Tiffany did exactly that. She nominates X and she nominates Alyssa. So we'll see who wins the veto. We'll see what happens. Now, from my understanding, I don't know who won the veto. Don't tell me. But I feel like, anyway, I ain't going to say that because I don't want to spoil it for nobody else either. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.